Hello there lads and lassos, welcome to a new video, or in this case, stream. If you don't know what I'm going to do, you probably don't play Arma3 Ravage or Arma3 VA. Since if you do, you most likely are on VA's Discord, which I just noticed this thing is completely broken. Which you in turns would then probably have seen the countless hints I was doing on this project. Let me just Venator. This thing, yeah, it looks good enough. Go right in the ground, mate. Yeah, no, this thing is broken. I can see that. No, let's just put it in here straight up. Yeah, okay. Now the story, oh, I think it should be not less. Should be like this. Okay, back down. Yeah, story of this like kind of scenario. Republic has sent out the 13th Arma Battalion, 501st Legion, and Coruscant Guard to inspect a certain a bunch of missing files of military personnel of the planetary militia, and then regular like infantrymen and stuff. Actually, can I change the so basically how this works. Okay, I'm just gonna move on like this. What I've done is I've been writing my auxiliary mod in the last like 4 to 5 days. This being the outcome. This is my my guy with my helmet and stuff. And what I've been doing, I've been tweaking VA a little, just to fit exactly the stuff I wanted to have. So zombies spawn with a clone armor. There is clone armor spawning naturally in buildings, for example. DC-15S, DC-15A are common blaster rifles, stuff like that. It's a bunch more, but that's just like the rough part I can do. Well, and let's have a look at VA. Where is it? Stream channel. And call out Vin Diesel. Yeah, calling out Vin Diesel is like my favorite thing to do. Just putting in a stream somewhere and then just write. You know what I mean. Not calling him out literally. But yeah, what I'm using. I'm using Third Army Studios for the vehicles. I'm using just like the simulations for my auxiliary mod. I'm using my auxiliary mod, which isn't released yet, so you'll get it eventually, I guess. Or if you watch the stream on a later date, it will probably be out or already out. You just go into Steam, Steam communities, and open the live stream. Just disregard this. I'm also using HL2 EORC. If you don't know what that is, that's the Half-Life mod for Arma3. Gotta wait for everything to load in. So yeah, this is my uniform. I'm 13th Arma Battalion. This is, by the way, I didn't do this uniform myself. Neither did I. The basic helmet design. That credit goes to Clock. He done amazing work with it. Only thing that kind of bugs me is the color shading is a bit too bright, but I left it like this so I can have actual like good armor, since that one is already extremely good, better than I could do I couldn't do this from scratch if I wanted to. So yeah, but the helmet myself is done myself. I'm gonna add more like minor details to the armor someday. For example, the RTO armor with the backpack symbol on top, stuff like that. This for example is one part of the tweak. I've turned zombies into clone zombies. By the way, I only have a limited supply of ammunition for this gun. This is the DC-15L from 3rd Army Studios, my favorite weapon. So what I've put in is what the zombies can spawn in. They can either spawn as clone troopers with white armor, 3rd Army, the 13th Arma Battalion troopers with golden yellow one, 501st blue armor, Coruscant Guard red, and I think that's about it actually. I might as well have some others, but for the like purpose, what happened is first this planet is Baraka, so it's the 13th Arma Battalion domain, and this planet is full of separatists, not only droids but also separatist humans, and they are impoverished as heck because the local Republic government just mistreated them really bad. Oh, yeah, map. Okay, no, thanks. Meaning, they have been rioting against them, and that riot caught the eye of the CIS or KUS, depending on where you're from, offering them a trade deal, meaning they are selling tanks, weapons, droids to them, for them joining the CIS officially, which then they then did, meaning they sparked a civil war between the CIS-funded resistance and the Republic. The Republic has been dispatching the 13th Arma Battalion and 501st Legion, even though the 501st Legion only temporarily, while the 13th Arma Battalion was sent initially completely to destroy the CIA, the enemy. And what basically happened is the enemies got stronger and stronger by getting rare weapons sold. And during this time, there were certain creatures living on this planet, still living here today, but kind of driven off due to the constant war. Those would be really strong, like, in this case they are xenomorphs, but I only place them in one area where they are kind of breeding now, since everything else, like, you know, they got scared or they got just pushed back by the wall. Like, they can't just, not even they can hold up against like hover tanks, ATTEs, or even LAT guns. I mean, if you see an LAT coming towards you at 200 miles per hour, I'm guessing you're not gonna survive that. If you look at it just and you're like, oh yeah, that's a gunship, and you just start jumping at it, and it will just start firing at you with rockets or anything, you won't survive that. I guarantee you. So the aliens have been retreating into a certain compound where they're now breeding, and my goal initially is to get a spaceship, being a LAT, a HMP gunship, or just an Arc 170, just to get off the island. Initially there was a Venator class Star Destroyer over here. That's the one of the 13th Arma Battalion and everyone else was based on. Or it was, you know, where they had their base on, basically. That one has been shot down by a separatist invasion fleet entering the atmosphere, even though they have been pushed back by the constant hordes of zombies, which are attracted by noise and not by whatever you think it is, since they even killed droids. So, I'm going to do this is, there are 2 decontamination, oh well, I know there are actually 3 decontamination areas I shouldn't be entering. First is the Safe Gen warehouse, this is this one, which is a head crab warehouse. Yes, I'm using the headcrab zombies mod. Then there is the object A2, which is a alien breeding nest. And aliens. What else did I have? I had something else. I don't know. But yeah, it's already getting kind of dark. That's why I have these visor plates. Since this planet is usually very dark. Like for my unit, if you played Fallen Order, you know the unit in general. I know that the color tone is kind of too bright for that, but it's the same unit. And this is what Baraka looks like not exactly like it, but just from the coloring here, it just kind of resembles Baraka, so I took it as Baraka. The JLTS allows me to use one blaster pistol at a time. My current loadout is not exactly the loadout I would wear in a battle, since since initially I wasn't going to battle. All I did was I was in Stage Zone of Venetor, just overviewing the entire area, commanding my troops with the 501st Commander, 320, well, not 327th, the Coruscant Guard Commander, and a White Clone Legion Support Commander. So basically the White Clone Legion has a kind of different story. That was a Sky Corps, meaning they were either airborne or just support infantry. They weren't like any special units like 501st. 501st weren't actually special either, but they had specialized training and harsh training and everything. But the regular Sky Corps was just the regular infantry without any like restrictions. They were just your standard grunts basically. Coruscant Guard were like policemen or military police to be exact, and they basically were supposed to like keep everything in control on the planet here. You see them here. They're mixed up with the 13th Arma Battalion. That's because they can't they have been completely decimated, and you see they are wearing Marshal Commander armor. That's because I wanted them to have a different look to them than the 13th Arma Battalion. 13th Arma Battalion, they're still the rest of the unit is still alive, meaning Tech and Nova is still somewhere. Although people like Battle Knight or Kratos already died or succumbed to the disease. It's also worth noting that this disease is infectious, meaning if I get hit multiple times, I might get infected, which I do not want to risk. And as you can see, my blaster rifle is quite well, has 200 shots in each magazine. Although it might not kill them like instantly, it's quite effective. Even if it's just for taking them out, and so that's a vehicle. That's not friendly. Well, to be fair, why are they not wearing anything? That's weird. I have to check that later. My orders are basically go somewhere, take an LAT, a starfighter or anything, get off the island, bring it to some other island or anywhere else, since we quarantined this infection basically to this island, which is the central part of Baraka, and then contact HQ, and you know. this is just to alter the timeline. This is not what happened in Star Wars. Don't ask me. There was a zombie disease in Star Wars, which is canon, since Star Wars Commander happened. But that's not this one, since that one only happened in the Imperial Age or during the Galactic Civil War. And this is still pre-Order 66, so that Venator wasn't the one you saw in Fallen Order. Actually, that might be the one you're crawling through later in the game. Oh, actually quite early in the game. But yeah, that's not exactly the one you're staged on while Order 66 came along. Like in this timeline I made up here. The initial, like, flying, like, the Venator is still in the air, like the other one, Wayon and Fallen Order. And that one is, like, around a different angle, or like, not on the exact same spot as here, since the war is fought on all fronts, not only on one. And yeah, that's the survivor camp. That's good. Maybe a place to rest for the night. Can't see the survivors though. I set the survivors to be clones. Oh no, there's regular man. It doesn't look like a separatist dude to me. No, it's not. It's a mate. It's my man. How you doing, mate? Let's check it out. Sleep. Yeah, I want to sleep, please. I know it's in the Bering Sea. I don't know how long the nights here. Probably longer than like regular nights in like America or somewhere. Since it's like pretty close to the North Pole. Let's sleep. 9 hours is a healthy time. That's a really healthy time. I'm not gonna look at what blew up, since I know it's gonna be something weird. Yep, as I thought, it wasn't enough. I need more sleep. Please tell me I'm tired still. I can only sleep for 3 hours. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, yeah, that's exactly what I needed. I'm guessing there's nothing in here. Nope. There's something in here, though. I need to find a better weapon, since this one's gonna run out of ammo pretty damn soon. Even though it's a good weapon, it's like the best weapon I can have in Arma 3 with this mod pack in general. It's not like the problem with it is the way you carry ammo. It's extremely expensive to carry ammo, since the magazines are gigantic. Understandably, since they hold 200 shots each, which makes no sense from a Star Wars standpoint. But who am I to judge? What the fuck is going on over there? Yeah, I'm with my mate here. He's a Republic citizen. He respects me, and I respect him. Yeah, I see the zombie. And I see the... I don't want my man to die. Boy, you shot me. What the fuck is that? That's a bolter, is it? Is that a military car? It looks like it's from the planetary militia zombies. I didn't put them in, but there's a truck of them. I don't know if that's some sort of new stuff I never saw, or it's just extremely rare, since I didn't put on bolters, I didn't put on runners, and that guy just came running at us. That was definitely a zombie. And here's a truck of them, so I'm assuming Yeah, there's a hunter as well. Maybe it was just a bolter and I didn't put them off. There's nothing in here, is there? Well then, where do I want to go? I want to go Object A2, even though I know it's extremely dangerous. But it will be a lot of fun, I guess. I'm not gonna like do anything stupid, even though I'm probably gonna do that. This shadow looks ridiculous. Since the gun I'm using is not JLTS, it's not rendered as a shadow, which makes it look like I'm pretending to hold a gun. I can see a gun, but my shadow doesn't have one. Yeah. The uniform isn't either. Only the helmet is generating, which is hilarious. Think about. Should probably find some water and food soon. Because if I'm not, I'm gonna die. I'm straight up gonna die otherwise. I need a staff sergeant vodka still. Man, if you're watching this, what the fuck is it? I don't know what it is. So. I probably have to do that in a few minutes again. So, yeah, so basically how this works is, as you can see, my uniform is just a regular one, and then I have a specialized helmet on it. I can take off that visor. I usually don't wear that visor. Only wear it because it's, nighttime is kind of harsh when there's mud. Let's just throw that down. So take a look at it from the front. fuck have I done? I think I just broke the game. I think I deliberately just broke it. Yep, I can't do shit. I didn't know why it didn't matter. Try. I mean, I can do this on a different map if I want to, which I'm probably going to do now, actually. Not because the grace is always great. So, how I can do this is I can just go to a different map. For example, fuck it, let's go to Livonia. My favorite map on this entire DLC system. Or at least with vanilla Arma, to say the least. Since that map reminds me so much of my second favorite map, Chunrus. Cheers. I'm drinking sugared water currently. Didn't drink much this day, but I guess it's fine, is it? Scully is complaining that I called him viably on Discord. They haven't made the 30th Iron Battalion. That's a Yeah, I'm watching. I'm not watching. I'm looking at what Mel made on Discord. Yeah, okay. Let's do this then. So what's a good spot to start a survival mission? So let's just make a exit point where exactly he should be exiting. It shouldn't be in a town, it should be just out in the field, would be the best option, to be frank. Yeah, so let's look. This area is too wooded. just nice. This field here, just the right condition. Let's put a acclimator class starship over the ground, just to symbolize that the Republic is here. Since this planet is mostly inhabited by clones, there won't be like any problems with people. Center. Republic. Turbo tank will do it. It's not the only hover tank we have. Not only thing we have. We have actually a drivable one, but this one is also good. Now this one is okay.